Well, hey there, y'all. So in today's He Did That on Purpose news, y'all, this is Gordon Losh. He was a former member of the city council for Caldwell, New Jersey. He was also the head of the Republican Party for Caldwell. He also thought it would be appropriate to call the cops on a 9-year-old little black girl for spraying lanternflies, an invasive species that they want you to kill. This is Monique Joseph, and this is her 9-year-old little girl, Bobby. Monique stood before the Caldwell City Council and gave a fiery speech condemning Losh for calling the cops and talking about how systemic racism in that town needs to be addressed. She said she came there to bring awareness on racism and implicit bias that we experienced on the very street that we live on.
Before I get started, here's a headline from NorthJersey.com from back in June of 2022, reading, "They're back. Spotted lanternflies are hatching again. What does it mean for New Jersey?" In this article, and many like it from earlier this year, it makes it clear that lanternflies are an invasive species and need to be killed. More on this later. With that said, Monique Joseph, who is black, and the parent of the little girl who had an encounter with the police, the officer handled it very well, by the way, told the council at the November 1st meeting that her neighbor made the call to police on October 22nd. Quote, "It is sickening and scary to hear my neighbor use triggering words that have resulted in the death of too many black and brown children and adults at the hands of the police. Black, hoodie, I'm scared," explaining that she'd listened to the 911 call. His ability to do something like this was not a mistake. So not only did Gordon Losh know the little girl, he knew she wasn't a woman. And he knew about the lanternflies. Here's what else he knew. He knew that if he called the police on a black person and got the right cop at the wrong time, it could be devastating or deadly. Remember when a 9-year-old went to a protest and was maced by a police officer and people's response was, "Why'd you take them?" They didn't say that because protests are dangerous. They know police can be dangerous. Greg Mascara, representing Gordon Losh, the co-chair of the town's Republican Party, by the way, told the Daily Beast it was absurd to claim that the girl is now afraid of the police, saying it makes real problems not be taken seriously. What's absurd is what Losh said when he spoke to the police dispatcher. Quote, "Yeah, how you doing? There's a black woman walking and spraying stuff on the sidewalks and streets. I don't know what the hell she's doing. Scares me though. I don't know what she's spraying on the sidewalks and the trees." That makes real problems not be taken seriously. Joseph also said her daughter did not even have the hood up on her sweatshirt, so she's not sure why the caller mentioned it to the police. In fact, Joseph's daughter was cited in the Progress early last week for finding ways to kill the lanternflies and save trees, as the state government has encouraged residents to do. Here it is, just in case he missed it. Mascara said Losh simply saw something suspicious from his backyard, didn't have his glasses on, and decided that rather than have a confrontation, he'd call police to check it out. Well, this is worth seeing and knowing.
While researching them, she realized there's a non-toxic solution you can make at home that can effectively kill the spotted lantern bug. She proceeded to make a mixture which was made up of water, apple cider vinegar, and a little Dawn dish soap. She then discovered multiple infested trees on our street and decided to give the solution a try by spraying them on the trees and the actual bug. She was not only doing something amazing for our environment, she was doing something that made her feel like a hero. First of all, she wasn't on his property, and second of all, he knows us. We're his neighbor, and it's not like there's numerous other Black families on our street. It's not only racist what he did, but it was extremely traumatic for my sister.
He did that on purpose. For Rebel HQ, I'm Jeff Wiggins. My architect knows Japanese. For more from the Young Turks, stay right here. To see additional content from yours truly, click on the Jeff Wiggins hashtag. You can also find me on my YouTube channel, We Gonna Be Alright. Thanks for watching.